Switzerland. So in the earlier video, I have tried to explain you with the static coordinates that I have already given the coordinates for the window as well as for the line segment. And after calculating the clipping line, we've got the output after clipping the line segment as the output screen. The project has been successfully built, so I am running the project. So we'll get the output. Okay, this is the output screen which we will get. There is a two text labels. First one is for the before clipping and second one is for the after clipping. This is the text labels, four text labels I have taken here. This text labels are representing which is taking as the input for the x1 y1 and x2 y2 for a line segment. Okay, so I am giving here the 100 and 250 250 as an input for the line segment. This first push button is used here for representing the line segment before clipping. So this is the window which we can able to see here in the red color. That is the window and the line segment which is crossing from one vertex to another vertex and outside the window. Now the second push button is going to be help to give with the output after clipping. So I have given here the different color for the window, that is the blue color, and the line has been clipped and we can able to see after the clipping window. Okay, so basically we have to develop this program with using the Qt creator. Okay, so I'm closing here. So I'm just guiding you how you have to prepare this. Here we have to first of all consider a text label whose x and y coordinate will be 0, 0 and width and height will be 300, comma 300. Okay. So this text label is aligned to the 0, 0 of the screen and height is 300 and width is also 300. And another text label we have to consider here whose coordinate will be shifted with respect to x-axis. So this first text label is 300 width. Okay, so we have to move this another text label at the 350 position with respect to x-axis and y coordinate will remain at the 0, this particular axis. Okay, and again the width and the height will be 300, comma 300. So we have taken here the two text label to represent the before clipping and the after clipping line segment. Now I have taken here the four text labels that representing the x1, y1. So I can write here the x1, y1, sorry, here x2 and y2. So you can write here. I have not written at that time, so I am writing at this time. So you can able to easily able to identify which coordinates we are going to see here. This is the push button. We can able to rename here before clipping. So I'm writing here, just a second, before clipping. So you can able to identify. The second push button is here to represent after clipping. So I'm writing here the name. So this is before clipping and after clipping. You can change their height and width according to yourself. And this is the x1 which I have taken here. This is the y1 which we have taken here the coordinates. As you have already seen the how we have taken the output of the screen. So these are the coordinates. These are the four plain text which we have taken here, that the text edit box. So we can able to take the input from the user. Okay, so we have already gone through with the UI forms. So while we are using the before clipping, the push button, we have to select go to slot, click button and OK. So it will directly going to be redirected to the main window dot cpp file. So you don't have to write manually this particular thing. It will be pre-written after clicking the go to slot button. Okay, here we are taking the input, that is the x1, y1 and x2, y2. We have already discussed about this syntax. That is, we have giving the plain text which has been converted into the integer, which this input has been given in the text edit box. This text edit box has been on a UI form. This particular data has been assigned to a variable, that is the x1 and the similarly y1, x2 and y2. Okay. So we are drawing the particular block, that means just a second, I am sharing the screen, that is the particular. Okay, I have shared the whiteboard to explain you what actually we are going to do here. What we are doing here, we are just drawing a text label. That is a text label. It is of 300 cross 300. Okay, this is of 300 cross 300. In this, we are drawing a window. That means this is the window. Okay, whose coordinate is x1, y1. Okay, so we have given here the 100 comma 100, and this particular point is 200 comma 200, because the window size we have given here, it is 300 cross 300. So within this 300 cross 300, we have to draw a window. So I have taken this coordinate. So we can able to draw this line segment. Okay, so we can able to draw this line segment. This is the line segment which we have to draw. So here 100 comma 100, and we are increasing in with respect to the x-axis, that is 200, that is 200 comma 100. Okay, in the similar way, if we would like to calculate this coordinate, that means we are increasing in the particular y-axis, that is 100 comma 200. So we already got the coordinate, that is from this coordinate to this coordinate, after this first coordinate to second and third and fourth coordinate. So we have to draw the number of lines, that is the particular this line. So I am drawing again here particular this line, then this and this and this. Again, in this way, we have to draw the particular line segments to for drawing the particular window. This is about the before, sorry, this is about, we have discussed about the before clipping. After clipping, we have to draw again a window that is of 300 cross 300. Okay, that is 300 cross 300. With respect to this axis, according to our screen, this is our center of the coordinate, this is our y-axis, and this is our x-axis. So with respect to y-axis, this is the y-axis. So with this is about the y-axis. With respect to x-axis, we have increased from 0 comma 0 to 0 comma 0 to, sorry. Okay, so what we are trying to do, so we are just shifting from 0 comma 0 to, hang on, just a second. Okay, so we are just shifting here. Okay, so in this way, just we are shifting from x-axis from 0 comma 0, that is the window from till 300, and now we have given here 300 comma 300. So in this way, we can able to find out the particular thing. Okay, so here we can able to plot that particular window. Okay. Now again, I am moving towards that particular Qt creator. So what we are going to do here, we are just writing the DDA algorithm to draw the particular window. So first of all, what we have to do, we have to give the two objects for different text labels. So for the first text label, it is image, and for the second text label, it is img image 1. Okay. So in this way, we are using the DDA line algorithm to draw the particular line for the windows. So this is the first DDA algorithm and the second DDA algorithm. I have written the same code 2 times. So to differentiate that, we are drawing the line segments for the window 1, and we are drawing the line segments for the window 2. And I have given here the two functions for the window 1 and window. So window is representing the first text label, and window 1, which is going to be drawn for the after clipping. So in this, we have called the recursive function, that is the DDA function, and I have given the coordinates for each line segment. That means from 100 comma 100 to 200 comma 100. And in this way, all the 4 line segments I have given here. In this way, we have drawn the window. Or for the similar, in the second way, second after clipping, we have already drawn the window. Window should be of the same size, because if the user has is going to be defined the window, so it should be like this, that once the coordinate has been given, the same coordinate has to be transmitted for defining windows in both the text label, that is before clipping and after clipping. It should not be differentiated. Okay. Now I have taken here the outcode function, in which I am giving the int of a array and x and y. Why we are getting here this? Because we should know about the coordinate of the line segment, which should to be clipped, whether it is given before the line segment coordinates, first coordinate it is behind, or it is before the line of the window or after the line of the window. That means before the x min or y min or x max or y max. So in the similar way, we are using the four condition, that is if the y coordinate is greater than 200, then it is going to be assigned 1. That means further calculation should be used here. If the y coordinate is less than 100, here 100 and 200 are the x min and y min, okay, that we are using here. In the similar way, x max and x min we are using here to calculate the values. So all the values, that is a of 0, a of 1, a of 2, a of 3 is assigned 1. So these are the four conditions. Now what we are doing here, for the push button, we have to call the window for plotting the window. And I am using a DDA line function to draw the line segment that I have given the coordinates on the output screen. So we can able to draw the particular line segment. And we are using here for plotting the particular image on that particular text label using the object that is img. Okay. So on the push button, we are going to code everything for after clipping. So I am using here the end code of 4 and out code of 1. That is, it is 0, 0, 0. That means if the coordinates of the line segments are completely 0, 0, 0, that means it is completely visible. So what we are going to do, we have to find out that the out code of x1, y1 and out code 1 of x2, y2. That is, if it is all the out codes are inside the line segment, then this line should be visible. So what we have to do, we have to just find out the outcodes is not equals to 0 or outcode of 1 1 is not equals to 0 and everything. So if it is like this, then the line segment is inside the window. So we have to just print that line or display that line. If the condition says false, then we have to proceed for the else condition. In else condition, what we are going to do, we have to find every point that it is outside the window. For example, what we have done here, we have given the coordinates, for example, 100 comma 100 and 250 comma 250. So 250 comma 250 is outside the window, so we have to solve that particular. So outcode of 3, that means we have given here outcode of 3, that is here outcode of 3 is x coordinate should be less than 100. If it is less than 100, so we have to calculate. So here what they are going to find out, if the outcode x coordinate is less than 100, that means it is 50. If it is less than 100, if it is 50, then we have to calculate the coordinate. Okay. So we have given here, that means x coordinate is already constant, that is 100, and y coordinate should be calculated. So we have given here, and we are going to plot this line with the help of 100 comma y comma x2 comma y2.